Hello, welcome to Middle East in Depth, part of Levant TV's Press Reviews. The New York Times features an article by Barnard and Tim Arango, and they title it "Using Violence and Persuasion, ISIS Makes Political Gains." Days after seizing the Syrian desert city of Palmyra, Islamic State militants blew up the notorious Tadmor prison there, long used by the Syrian government to detain and torture political prisoners. The Islamic State, also known as ISIS or ISIL, has managed to advance in the face of American-led airstrikes by employing a mix of persuasion and violence. That has allowed it to present itself as the sole guardian of Sunni interests in a vast territory cutting across Iraq and Syria. According to the writers, the Islamic State is emerging as a social and political movement in many Sunni areas, filling a void in the absence of a solid national identity and security. And at the same time, it responds brutally to any other Sunni group, militant or civilian, that poses a challenge to its supremacy. That dual strategy, purporting to represent Sunni interests and attacking any group that vies to play the same role, has allowed it to grow in the face of withering airstrikes. While the Obama administration has focused on confronting the Islamic State militarily, experts say the group's recent victories point to the need for a political component in the strategy to counter the group, even after nearly 4,000 airstrikes by the American-led coalition and what United States officials say are the death of 10,000 ISIS militants. Ibrahim Hamidi, a journalist and political analyst from the restive Syrian province of Idlib, said that the Islamic State, they are hijacking legitimate demands without more forceful international action against the Syrian President Bashar al-Assad, and a political program to empower Sunnis, support for the extremists will grow. Mr. Hamidi, a Sunni himself, said using the Arabic acronym for the Islamic State, now with the sectarian polarization of the region under the skin of every single Sunni, there is a tiny Daesh, he says, and by attacking ISIS in Syria while doing nothing to stop Mr. Assad from bombing Sunni areas that have rebelled, he added the United States-led campaign was driving some Syrians into the Islamic State camp. The coalition is scratching the skin and making this Daesh come out. That was it for today's brief analysis. For more updates, please visit Levant.tv. Or subscribe to Middle East in Depth on iTunes. Thanks for watching and bye for now.